How's it going, everybody? Chris Cards back through the mail. Monday 6 returns for you today. Our first coming to us from Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas. Hope everyone out there has a great week and is ready for your holiday celebration of choice. Christmas is just 1 week away, 7 days to go. And we've got an unsigned index card and some 74 tops of Jerry Grody. Jerry Grody, nice to get this back for the set. $10 a card. That card is pretty much cooked. But it's signed. I'm not going to grade it anyway. It's just an autographed card. Works just fine. Eye appeals just fine. It's going to look good in my set. My binder here is a business card from Jerry with some of his information on it. Also signed a World Series card, already signed by Cleon Jones. Ray Fosse in the middle there. Obviously, he's gone. He is no longer with us. Cannot get that completed, but that is pretty sweet considering Cleon doesn't sign very much anymore. And very nice to get this one back from Jerry. I didn't get Jerry back that long ago on the 74 Topps Mets team card, if you remember. I think I sent him off that. But I needed to get these signed as well. So glad to get these finished off. Jerry Grody, two-time All-Star with the Mets. 13 years with the Mets, in fact. So nice to get this back from Mr. Grody. Awesome way to start off this week's Through the Mail on Monday. Let's move on to our second return of the day. North Houston, Texas for return numero dos. And we've got Brent Strom. Brent Strom, who had a 5-year career, former first-round draft pick of the Mets back in 1970, third overall pick with a smudged B on the 78 Topps card, a smudged B on the 75, and the 74 has a little smudge as well, all in the same spot. He must have put his thumb there or something. Bummer. But the 74 Topps card came out the greatest, including the Major League Baseball debut inscription for the set. So happy to have that one come back pretty much unscathed. 5-year career with the Mets, Indians, and Padres. Not a very good career. He was the second pitcher ever behind Tommy John to have Tommy John surgery, so that probably played a role in his overall success as a player. But since 92, he's been coaching, a member of the 2017 Astros World Series championship team. Retired after the end of the 2021 season, although he signed almost immediately to be the pitching coach of the Diamondbacks. And he's been the pitching coach of the Diamondbacks for the last couple years, so still going strong. I mean, 8 successful years with the Astros, and now, of course, Diamondbacks, made it to the World Series last year. So everywhere he goes, his teams win. So awesome return. Let's move on to return number 3. All right, Florida, our next return from Orlando, Florida. Let's see who we got. Not much in here from the feel of it. We've got a signed index card. Our second signed index card looks like Don or Dan. Let's go with Dan. Let's go with Don. Don Newhouser. Don Newhouser signed 74 Topps card and 74 Topps team card in black Sharpie. His only Topps release, 1974 Topps. Got into 42 games for the Red Sox between the years of 72 and 74. Pitched to a pretty good ERA. I'm not sure why he didn't get more of a crack at the bigs, but he was a pro for 7 years in the minors. I didn't look up his minors numbers. Maybe his minor numbers were terrible, but his major league numbers were pretty good. 42 games in those 3 years, all in relief. There's information. Awesome return from Don Newhouser. Now to get that Boston Red Sox team card signed by a few more players. Not sure who should get the next crack at it. Don kind of signed sort of big, but that's to be expected, I guess. You can't really request these guys to sign small. You just hope they maybe leave room for some of their teammates. But Don didn't leave too much room, but we'll make it work. All right, let's move on now to return number 4. Minneapolis, Minnesota for our 4th return here. 6 returns today. What a marathon of returns we have for this week's Through the Mail Monday. I've been pretty steadily on 4 or 5, but this week 6. And we've got Kent Herbeck on an 89 Upper Deck card signed for the set. And yes, guys, I am still collecting sets. 74 Topps, 84 Topps, 87 Topps, 89 Upper Deck, autographed cards, all of them, as many as I can get, including this 84 Topps dual signed card of Ken Schramm and Mr. Kent Herbeck. 87 World Series Championship inscription on the 87 Topps. Wonderful. I think I asked for a 2-time World Series champion on the 89 Upper Deck card. He did not oblige. $5 a card for Kent Herbeck. I got him about a year and a half ago on Through the Mail on Monday, and I failed to mention $5 a card, and somebody called me out on it and said, hey, he's always been $5. Why'd you leave that out? And I pride myself in making sure I'm pretty accurate with my information. And I read that comment, and the comment was like maybe a month or 2 ago, so it was a pretty recent comment on an old video, and I still get quite a few comments on my older videos. And I'm just like, oh, he's right. So $5 a card, guys, not bad. 4 cards, $20, including 1 inscription. Very nice. Did not. There's the request for the other inscription. Did not get it. That's fine. 89 upper deck. If I wanted an inscription, I'd pay him $5 more and just send that card with the World Series Championship request on it. He would probably do it. I'm not sure why. Maybe he just missed it. But nice slugging first baseman. Been all 14 years with the Twins, including 12 of those years teammate to Kirby Puckett. Retired after the 94 season after the strike. In fact, he was always losing his stirrups, and that was mandatory. You needed to have stirrups as part of your uniform, or you could not play. And he specifically went on a crusade to get that removed from the next labor agreement. And after the 94 labor agreement was ratified, they had no more stirrups, was no longer mandatory in professional baseball, or at least Major League Baseball. So if you ever wondered why you don't see them as much anymore as you did back in the day, it's simply because they used to be mandatory and now they are not. You still see them, though, quite a bit. Some people jack them all the way up to their knees and they look cool, and other people, they do not look good on. So I remember when I wore them in Little League and high school, I did not like them because I'd always have to pull up my socks because I'd look down and see those little 2 bits of cloth sagging by my shoes, and it would drive me nuts, and I just have to pull them up all the time. I'm not sure why that happened, but that was my life with stirrups. So that's it for Mr. Herbeck. Let's move on, guys, to our next return. All right, no idea where this is from. No information on here at all, so we'll be surprised together. Not that the geographical region or even the state it comes from is ever an indicator of who it is. There's just too many people all over the map to do that. And we've got another 74 Topps card. We've got Mr. Charles Frederick Day, a.k.a. Boots Day, nicknamed that by his sister when Boots was just 6 months old. Had a nice little 6-year career, the majority of those with the Expos. In fact, he was the last player before Gary Carter to wear the number 8. Of course, Carter would have a Hall of Fame career. The number 8 would be retired by the Expos, and or Nationals, I guess it's also retired. So still retired to this day. Boots Day had his first hit against the Expos and was soon traded to the Expos a couple weeks later and played for them the majority of his career. Got a lot more playing time than he would have in Chicago or St. Louis. A lifetime St. Louis Cardinal fan. Grew up idolizing Stan the Man Usual. Nice return from Boots Day. Sounds like a name of a singer. Not really a singer, a Motown singer or something, as opposed to a baseball player. But 471 big league games as a first baseman, center fielder. Awesome return. Let's move on to return number 6. And our final return from Orlando, Florida is a big, thick envelope. That's about how much cushion we have right there on the end of it to open it. I'm going to be very careful. Let's get a corner going here and make sure I can get the contents out of here without wrecking any of it. We got some sort of pamphlet in here. Article, perhaps. Testimonial, probably. We got Tim Foley. Oh, wow, this took a long time. Tim Foley, former first overall pick by the New York Mets in the 1968 draft, signed very nicely there, as well as a couple of bright orange, at least they're Met colors, kind of, sort of, not really. They're orange. Well, there's that. A couple of index cards signed by him as well. 84 Topps signed for the set. 74 Topps signed for the set, including his debut card, as well as a 71 rookie card signed by him. Randy Bob, which sounds like a made-up name, died in a car crash in the early 80s, so that is not going to be possible to finish off. And yeah, it's like a little 8x10 kind of. Very nice. He, of course, 1979 World Series champion with the Pirates. The Pirates traded Frank Taveras early on in the 79 season to the Mets. He was back with his second stint as a Met. Played just a couple of games for them before they traded him to the Pirates. Great trade for him. He went on to become a World Series champion that year in 1979. 16 years in the bigs, 6 of those with the Expos, who played with Boots Day. Every day Boots Day played. Tim Foley played. 4 with the Mets. He was a utility infielder, mainly a shortstop early on in his career, but moved to all over the field basically throughout his career. So nice career for Tim Foley. This was a very long return. People always ask me what's my longest return, and I'm going to give you the top 5 right here. Here's my top 5. Tim Foley just moved into the top 5. So Billy Ashley still with the lead at 1,330 days. Mike Kruko at 1162, and you can throw a blanket over the rest. They're all kind of in the same area, except for Tim Foley there, clinging on to the 5th spot at 899 days. Pretty awesome returns. Check it out. Here's this week's haul. Thanks, guys, for watching Through the Mail on Monday. I hope everyone liked the video. There you go. Hope you liked it. Learned something. Were entertained somewhat. It's already gone 10 minutes long, so I'm going to wrap it up here real quick. But yeah, 6 returns. A lot of cards for my 74 tops, 84 tops sets, as well as a couple of 87 tops cards in there as well. Actually, just one 87 tops card in there. But try to get them inscribed when I can. Always try to get these autographs to stand out a little bit more in these sets that I collect, as opposed to, say, a 71 tops card or 72 tops card signed, which is just signing it is just fine. But I'd like to get those cards as inscribed as possible. So what's your favorite card? I love that 74 tops card with Jerry Grody and Cleon Jones, Ray Fosse standing in the middle. Wish you could sign that middle part somewhere, but alas, he cannot. But that'll work. That'll look great in the set. And that is it, my friends. Have a great week leading up to the holidays. Hope everyone is ready to go. I know it can be very stressful for many. Amazon working overtime, and especially here at the Chris Card's household. And next Through the Mail Monday, number 256, actually 257, will be on Christmas Day. So thinking about what I should do for that. Maybe just decorate the mouse pad up a little bit, or have a little festive background music. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure something out. I'll work on it. I got a whole week. I got a whole week now to think about it. So there you guys go. Thanks for watching. See ya.